Hey everyone, it's me. Sorry this lighting is it's really bright. But, I got a request. Plug your ears for 1 minute. Okay. So, as you all know, I've been working on those 11 Crissy tales. And, I put pictures, before and after pictures on Facebook about how they look, how they look before and after. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, they look so good. How did you do that? And then one wondering what the process I use. I mean, it's not really a process. Well, it kind of is, but I don't know. But anyways, so I'm going to show you basically what I do to make the tails, the Crissy tails, look like absolutely flawless. And of course that is going to involve a spray bottle, a straightener with a setting knob. I have it on like medium right now. It's on 6. It goes up to 10. But 6 is medium, and that's the highest I will go because after I wash and wash and condition the hair, I bring it back in here. I have my straightener ready. I straighten it out, and it does sizzle. It sizzles a lot, along with a lot of steam or smoke. But that is normal. It's not burning the hair. It's just it's the water, I guess you could say, evaporating. I'm not really sure, but I've used this on all my Crissy dolls before. Like this one. This was my my mom's hair to floor Crissy, which, as you can see, I chopped her hair. But anyway, this is one of the Crissy tails, one of the 3 Crissy tails. And as you can see, it is just like flawless all the way up and all the way down. Now, this is the most recent one that I've done, which is on Brandy. And this is a carry tail. I have another carry tail that I'm working on, which is right here. I haven't washed or conditioned it or anything. I just brushed it out. So I'm going to show you what I do on that tail. But this is a carry tail, and it's really nice. I washed and conditioned it yesterday, and it's really smooth and shiny, and there's no frizziness. I mean, these tails move. Like, it's kind of crazy how good these move. 'Cause you can just whip their hair. They just come out really nice every single time. Every. I also did that on my look around Crissy. This is how she turned out. This is her tail. As you can see, it's really nice, beautiful, and shiny all the way down. And she has her turned on mini outfit, which is really hard to find. This is an original outfit that came with my grandma's Crissy. Okay. So now, we have our water bottle. We have our straightener. And we have 1, 2, 3, I use 4 different brushes. I use this one to make the hair really shiny after it's been washed, conditioned, and dried. And then I use this one, kind of like the same thing, to kind of smoothen the ends out a little bit. These are the little soft bristles, double-sided brush. And then I use this one. This one is like the original Crissy brush that came with her, but this is not a Crissy brush. This one has, again, the soft bristles that bend real easy. They don't pull the hair, causing it to frizz. And then I have this double-sided brush. This one has the little metal needles like all over it, and then this one is like in little rows. I like using this side to help get some of the frizz out, and then I like using this side to kind of shine up the top of the ponytail. So those are the brushes I use. Excuse me. I recommend you get some brushes like this because they work wonders on Crissy dolls. So now we have, this is how you're gonna do it. You have your Crissy tail, it's all brushed out, and this is before you wash, well, this is before I wash and condition it. But I take this double-sided brush, brush it out, and of course this one's going to be a little hard to brush through because I haven't washed or conditioned it yet. I just started working on this one today. But you just brush it out. Make sure there's no knots or tangles, or you want to make sure there's nothing like that. No knots, tangles, or anything. And then you're going to take your water bottle. You're going to spray the hair and get it as wet as you can, but not dripping wet. You don't want it to be dripping wet. And get both sides. Oh, fingers getting tired. Okay, and then we take our brush, brush it through one more time. There's still a lot of knots at the top. And it's not all wet, so you want to make sure it's all wet but not totally dripping wet. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, so then after you have it all brushed out with your wide tooth metal brush or whatever you have, you're going to take a brush like this with the metal, and I'm using the black side, which has the little, which is in rows, and then I go through and I brush it with this until it's all nice and smooth. And then I take my straightener, got my hair, take my straightener, and just slowly straighten. Now as you hear, it is sizzling and it is steaming. I don't know if you can see that, but it is steaming. There's smoke coming off it. But as you can see, it's not burned. So it's totally safe as long as it's not too high. I have mine, like I said, on medium, which is about 6 out of 10. And I just continue to do this. And this works really, really well for getting the frizz off the ends, as you can tell. It is already pin straight. And then we go through and we do it we brush it through one more time. And it might be just a little hard to brush through. So, that's pretty much what you do before you wash it, is just get all the hair and straighten it all. Make sure it's all straight, there's no frizz. It's a great way to remove frizz from Crissy dolls is spraying the tail with water and then straightening it. As you can see, there's slight frizz, but that's because I haven't washed it yet. So yeah, basically that's what you do before you wash the hair. And then after you wash the hair, which I will show you on, I'll show you on this one. On this tail, this beautiful, beautiful tail. Okay, so after it's all washed and dried, you can take your brush Just brush through it, make sure there's no knots. And then I take this brush and just do the same thing. There's a lot of brushing involved. Just brush it through. You can see it's already making it really smooth and shiny. So you just keep doing that. And then you can stop using any of these brushes anytime you want. But I use them for long periods of time because I want to make this hair look as best as it possibly can. So then I take this brush which shines up the hair. I start at the bottom and just twist it while I'm brushing through it. And as you can see, it is making it really shiny and pretty. It's also making it really smooth. And then you just work your way up to the top. Just like that. And then using a brush like this will cause, it'll cause like a lot of knots and stuff to bundle up in the hair. But I've done this a lot to this hair, to this ponytail, so it won't really do that. But if it does start to knot up, you can just take your metal toothbrush and just start at the bottom. And then, oops, you can't even see, sorry. And then just work your way up. Just like that. And then, like I said, this side, just do the same thing, just working it through the hair, just like that. And all of these tails are full length. Well, the two carry tails and one of the cinny tails is not full length, but they still look really good. So yeah, that's basically the process of how I make their hair, well, the ponytails anyway, how I make the ponytails look so good. And they just come out real nice and shiny. And I'm pretty sure any shampoo and conditioner will work. I have Aussie shampoo and conditioner, which works just as good, as you can tell. Sorry, I had a Norton pop-up. But yeah, so that's basically the process. And you can also use that process on Crissy's that actually have base hair like hers. As you can see, I washed and conditioned her hair, and it just looks fantastic. I use the same process on her base hair that I do on her ponytail. And I basically do this for all of my dolls because I find this process works really well with these brushes. And pretty much the same process for getting the frizz out of the hair with the water and the straightener. That works really well on other dolls too, except for Barbie. Barbie doesn't have the right kind of hair to straighten. It'll fry it. And that's not what you want. This process, the straightening with the water, also will not work on the white version of the Hair to Floor Crissy. It'll work on the African American version. I'm not sure why, but yeah. But anyway, so yeah, that is my process of how I make their hair look pretty. I also use that method on my chatties. Well, except for the straightener part. I don't straighten their hair, but I do use all the same brushes. Just going through the hair and brushing it and, you know, whatnot. as you can see, her hair looks pretty good for her age. Crissy is younger than Chatty Cathy. So, but yeah, so that's the process. Give it a try. Hopefully it works as good for you as it does for me. But if it doesn't, just keep trying. That's the main thing. You don't want to give up on this. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. Just keep trying. Don't give up, keep trying. That's what I'm getting at. I'll show you some of these other ponytails that I've done. Like this one. This is the first Crissy tail that I did, that I started on. I might have shown you guys, maybe not. But these are the ones that I have done. This is the first one I did. And her hair is super, super just glossy and shiny. And it's super soft. And it's just really pretty. So that's that one. And then we have a Talkie Velvet tail, which for some reason, I'm not sure why, didn't come out as glossy as all the other ones. But I still have a little work to do. You can't even see that, I'm sorry. This light. And then this is another velvet tail I haven't started on yet. It's still really frizzy. But yeah, it does need work. But yeah, so, oh, and then this is one more. This is a Cinny tail. It's a little shorter than the other one I have, but yeah. Oh, and then this Cinny. This Cinny tail. Oops. Her hair is all a mess. So yeah, just the water and the straightener and the different brushes. That is my process. Sorry this video is so long. It takes a while to explain the whole process, as you know. But yeah, that's about it. That's the process and whatnot. So that's how to make your Crissys look fantastic. And I hope it works for you as good as it does for me, like I said. So yeah, that's about it. So comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you are a Crissy fan and you have Crissy dolls and you've tried this, or you're going to try this, comment below how it worked for you. And yeah, so yeah, good luck, and comment, rate, and subscribe. Later.